Another Cardano news update, lots of updates in the community, as well as a couple of special guest meeting videos this week. We have Carolina, aka Petite Ada, giving us an update on the CNC raffle, which you can join and participate in. We also have Raul from Fluidtokens talking about FluidShare, how to rent out your NFTs. We have Thomas joining us to give us a quick update around Tvvin and that project and everything they're doing about tokenizing real-world assets. We also have Adriano from GameChanger talking about a solution, a payroll solution through their wallet, and I absolutely love this one here. And we also have a shout out for ADA Bounties, who just recently finished their Catalyst proposal project that allows users to take advantage of bounties posted on this website and earn a little bit of ADA through it as well. So all this coming right up.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast. Gotta get it hype. Crypto is what we like, but this is not investment or financial advice. Gotta do your research, cause it's risky. We know it is. This show is educational and it's informative. Crypto's the future, really, it ain't no debate.
Hey everyone, I'm Peter Bury. Thank you so much for joining me on the channel. If this is first time here, thumbs up, like, subscribe. All that really helps with the channel. And I promise to give you guys a lot more Cardano related content. But first off, let's go through a couple of quick announcements. First off, I have this t-shirt here that I'll be generating for my upcoming boxing match. It's a charity boxing match. It's casual. It's not like a real serious thing, but we still punch each other quite hard. Now I'm auctioning off these positions on the t-shirts. I've got the front, there's 3 on the front and 6 on the back. They're starting at 6 ADA each. So it's really cheap to get a logo on these positions, but you have to bid on the auction pieces, and I'll be having the link up really soon. So if you're interested, if you're building a project on Cardano, or if you run a stake pool, you have an NFT project, whatever it is, and you're interested in getting a logo on the t-shirt, I'll be doing interviews with you guys. The logo will appear on all the videos, these news updates as well. So you get a little bit of exposure for it. You just can't be a scam project, and I have to verify that you're legitimate as well. But you'll be able to get your t-shirt on the logo and get a little bit of exposure out there. And it's starting at 6 ADA, so it should open up some opportunities for some of those really small projects out there that need a little bit of exposure. So good luck with the bidding, and hopefully I can raise enough funds to keep up my boxing addiction. Next news update I have here is around this Discord server being hacked, and this is happening way too often. We really need to make sure that all these Discord servers are secure as possible. If you're logging into your Discord server via your browser, it's a good idea to end those sessions and make sure you're logged out of them, so that if your browser gets hijacked, your Discord server doesn't get compromised. Make sure you have 2-factor authentication on everything as well. Don't have your 2-factor authentication as an SMS. Have it as a separate device that you need to access. I know it makes it a lot harder, but it keeps things secure, and you don't end up with situations like this where the entire Discord server is now compromised, it's defunct, it's dead, and there's probably no way of recovering that now. And anytime anyone posts within that Discord server now, they'll either get spammed, and it is highly likely that you may get your wallet compromised. Now, unfortunately, I saw this post down here. Don't be me. This person authorized the wallet, the MetaMask wallet on this scam website, and is exposed to that particular giveaway scam. They're trying to do an airdrop thing. There's no airdrop. Don't fall for it. Very unfortunate. But public service announcements, please be aware of these scams. Now, first off, this was a news item that came out on Friday last week, and this is around the USDA. And that was a reserve-backed stablecoin that was coming out from Amerigo and this other company, what was it? Anzens. They announced that they are pausing the release of the stablecoin due to all sorts of regulatory complications, and the market environment and everything isn't it isn't stable enough for a stable coin to be released. There's a lot of things such as banks. The Silicon Valley Bank was compromised and had the bank run early this year in March, and so many other things. And this interesting Twitter space here was with Charles. It was talking about how USDC and the Cardano Foundation were in talks to get USD stablecoin on the Cardano blockchain, but unfortunately, they were asking for an 8-figure sum, which is astronomically high. And I don't know if this 8-figure sum was a integration fee and just the initial fee that would take to integrate USDC, and then they would have to pay an additional amount of funds to actually get liquidity from USDC onto the chain as well. So that it would have been a massive amount of investment to get that in play. And is that worth it? Was that worth it? Was it the right call? I'd say it is the right call. There is probably a lot better things that those funds could be actually used for rather than spending on another VC corporate fund. So yeah, it's probably the best decision at the moment. Unfortunately, it means that USDA from the environment as it is won't be releasing anytime soon, but maybe we'll hear a little bit more about it. Now, in digging into the collapse of Silicon Valley Bank, this information was fed to me a little bit earlier last week. But with that collapse, USDC had $3.3 billions in reserve currency on Silicon Valley Bank that disappeared, that vaporized, that was just lost through that bank's use of bonds. So, imagine the scenario of USDA using Silicon Valley Bank as a custodial storage of those reserve funds and then ending up in this position. It could have happened to USDA. So the whole regulation space and what's happening with banks to hold these funds, it probably was a really wise choice. Now, with the collapse of SVB, there will probably be more regulations put in place to protect this from ever happening again. Now, this is because it's a bank, it definitely will happen. Because it's around Circle as well, yeah, okay, there'll be some movement around there. And with Coinbase going up against the SEC, it's a very troublesome time in the industry to be able to release a USD stablecoin. But there is hope. With USDM, with VyFinance. I do have an interview coming up with Matt about this as well. Matt, the two Matts from the project, and they talk about how they're going to be releasing their stablecoin as soon as possible. So please make sure to subscribe. Links in the top right-hand corner there, you'll be able to find and get the updates as soon as that interview comes out. Now, a couple of really quick updates from these projects here. This is Paribus. They've released their staking vault on VyFinance, so you can stake your PBX tokens, which now have been suddenly bridged over to the Cardano blockchain, which is absolutely fantastic. I have an interview with these guys coming up really soon as well. But you can stake your PBX tokens on VyFinance and earn a little bit more PBX tokens. This one here, Spectrum Finance. I mentioned this last week. They have their ISPO or LBSP. ISO, I can't remember the acronym. It's a little bit different, but they're reworking the mechanism there. But they are at 17.8 million ADA delegated to their stake pool. Congratulations. I know how hard it is to gain delegation. To get it this quickly is a bit of a validation for your project as well. So congrats, guys, for earning and gaining that much delegation so quickly in the lifespan of your project. Now, another ISPO that's happening at the moment is the Tvvin one, and I have Thomas here, CEO of Tvvin, to talk about a couple of updates from the project.
Firstly, yesterday we announced a partnership with Optim Finance, which is super exciting. And amongst other things, it involves their ISPO bonds. Secondly, we're approaching the gold rush deadline, which is the 31st of July. And what that means is that if you delegate to Tvvin's ISPO by that deadline and stay until the 31st of December, you'll be eligible for a proportionate share of the 100 million Twix tokens that we'll be dividing to all the participants that met that deadline. This is in addition to the Twix that you'll be getting in any case from your delegation. So this is a super bonus. Thirdly, If you delegate with 2,500 ADA or more, you'll be whitelisted for the first ever gold-backed NFT sale on Cardano. And we're doing this in collaboration with NMaker.
So thank you, Thomas. If you want more information, links down below. You can find everything that was spoken about and get up-to-date information about the ISPO there too. Now, OptionFlow, wow, this seemed to have come out of absolute nowhere. Late last week, there was a token sale for Option, and it sold out within 3 hours. I was fast asleep at this time, so I completely missed out. But they've gone through and they have a farming live on Muesliswap now as well. So Option, they're doing the ability to buy options on the Cardano blockchain. So you'll be able to buy a particular token or an asset for a future price and hedge your bets that way. So it gives you more of these trading strategies, but they sold out so quickly. So there's a lot of interest behind this project. I believe there was an airdrop as well. I need to check my wallets to see the status of that, to see if I actually got any of those tokens too. So pretty exciting. Congratulations to the Option team. Looking forward to the testnet, which should be coming out really soon too. Now, another token sale that went last week was Books ITO, their initial token offering. And I think the last time I checked, it was hovering around about 56% of the amount of allocated tokens they were going to sell. But look at some of these sums here. So this is 25,000 ADA for 760,000 book tokens. So that's an incredible amount of ADA. I've seen other people throw some ridiculous sums in there as well. So I don't know where you people are getting all your ADA from, but I was nowhere near that number, nowhere near any of these numbers. But again, it shows how much interest there is, how much demand there is for some of these really cool and innovative projects on Cardano. But so congratulations to the Book.io team there. The token sale, I say it was a success. I know it's still ongoing at the moment, and there is ability to buy into the project using ETH on other networks too. Now, by the time this new news update goes out, this particular AMA would have already happened. This is with Bitrue, one of the only centralized exchanges that supports Cardano native tokens, and they're going through smart contract programming with Aiken. So this is really good in that a mainstream DEX that is out there in the crypto space is having a look and trying to highlight the smart contracting languages on Cardano. So this is a really, really good space. I'll be joining in on this one as well and listening in. So if you do get a chance, please listen in onto this space as well. Get those views up and get the attention. Make sure this is retweeted out there. There we go. Just give it a little retweet so that other people can see this one as well. So it's really important that more people out there know how easy it is now to write smart contracts on Cardano. I'll keep on harping on about it, but please give this one a tweet out. Now, this question was proposed by Patrick Tobler from NMaker, talking about a business opportunity where wallets could schedule payments. Now, I tried to work out how this was going to work. Would you have to lock in a large sum of assets such as ADA into a smart contract and have that distribute out the funds on a regular basis? That's the only way I could think of it working. But thankfully here, we had GameChanger jump in on this one and spin up a solution in under 10 minutes, which is absolutely amazing. And I have Adriano joining me to talk about this.
Hi Pete, hi everyone. Adriano Fiorenza here from GameChanger Wallet. So last Friday I was on Twitter and Patrick, our friend here, was asking the community on how to run some payrolls, some payments based on fiat prices. So using GameChanger Wallet DSL, I was able to build a solution in 20 minutes. So here I am establishing connection with the wallet and is going to ask me to run this payroll. This DApp connector is open by design. You can edit, clone, audit every DApp connection. So if I click on here and I open this on the integrated developer environment, we can see on this part of the code, less than 10 lines, that I'm reading euros and dollar prices from an on-chain oracle. And then I am using these prices here to make some payments and then to build a transaction with these outputs. This Oracle information is stored on GameChanger file system, an on-chain file storage protocol on Cardano that is already working. But yeah, I'm showing you here all the Catalyst proposal that we are offering to the community because we want to improve this. And this is very important because you can have censorship resistant perpetual applications. You can have multisig and a lot of other stuff that we are already using on GameChanger. But with this, we can improve it and make it more accessible to everyone. Also, please check out the bubble fees and sponsored transactions now proposal. We are offering this to everyone, every DApp and wallet user. We invite you all to test the beta version of the wallet in pre-production testnet, but we are soon switching to mainnet, so stay tuned.
Now, I did check out the Catalyst proposals as well, and they do look pretty good. So if you have a moment, please check out the Catalyst proposals. There's the file storage one as well as the Babel fee ones as well. I'd really like the Babel fees idea because that will allow you to pay for transactions, not just in ADA, but in other native tokens as well. So it's a really cool thing. If they can put together a solution for it, I'll be absolutely amazed. So looking forward to that one. And please, again, check out the links to the Catalyst proposals. Links are down below. Now, this is really cool. I didn't think this would come so soon, but the guys here from Fluidtokens were testing out FluidShare, the ability to rent out NFTs, such as metaverse spaces. So now you can be a real estate property owner in the metaverse. You can buy all these properties, really good ones in good locations, and you can rent them out to people. Some like rent them out to me, a really good location. I can put a land property on there of some sort, like a podcasting studio, and I can broadcast my podcast from there. I will be trying that as soon as possible. But here they worked with the Claymates to do the properties there. So you could rent it out, play around with the assets, and build up a 3D virtual clay. Now, I have Raul joining me to talk all about this and how it all works.
FluidShare is a decentralized renting solution built on top of smart contracts. We have been developing in the last weeks at Fluidtokens a smart contract written in Aiken. And what does it do? It basically allows users to transfer ownership of their assets, NFTs, tokens, without losing control of it. So I am able to provide my NFT, for instance, to someone under his stake address, and he will not be able to sell, list, or transfer that NFT. So even if it's not anymore under my wallet, I'm always under control of that asset. That's because the main spending power is regulated by the smart contract itself. Basically, it's not the first protocol that is using this feature of Cardano. We have seen also, for instance, Optim Finance that is doing almost the same. They are essentially lending and borrowing, staking delegation of ADA. So you can borrow ADA that you cannot spend. And that's after a call with them, actually, we asked ourselves, why don't we do the same with NFTs? Essentially, we would like to allow users to transfer between them that ownership and not allowing the renter also to spend it. And this is how the idea that was just something that we were talking like for experimenting became reality. FluidShare at the moment is under auditing, and we have opened also a Catalyst proposal in order to help our startup to cover the cost that we spent on developing and also on auditing, and we would like to open source completely this smart contract, because this is just a brick, but Cardano ecosystem will build on top of it.
So if you want to find out a little bit more, make sure you check out the links down below. Fluidtokens is an absolutely amazing project. They also do have an ISPO going on at the moment. Now, this news update, this is pretty cool. This is a really big tick of approval for Charli3. Now, they've managed to join the Google Web3 startup program, and this kind of takes them under the Google's wings, and they give them all sorts of free assets, such as subsidized web server costs, VIP networking events, and foundational grants. So this here alone, like the server costs to run oracles, run their infrastructure and everything out there, if that could be negated and they don't need to pay for it, that frees up more funds. And for Google, that's nothing for them. VIP networking events, this is going to allow them to rub shoulders with the right people, such as more VCs, more people that are interested in the Web3 space. And I'm pretty sure Damon will be able to get in front of the right people, talk up Charli3, and really get the project out there and build up that awareness around the Cardano ecosystem as well. So Damon, you got a big job there. And of course, foundational grants, more money, more funding for the project to keep it going is really important too. So congratulations, Charli3, for getting that Web3 startup program. It's really cool that you guys did. Now, this one here is a Vault 3, and I just wanted to give a shout out to these guys. They are building a way to share and distribute files on the internet in a secure and private manner using Web3 and the blockchain. Now, everyone that submitted videos for this news update did it via Google Drive, WeTransfer, or Dropbox, and all of those platforms could be compromised and the data leaked in some sort of way. But this is a private and forever way of doing it that doesn't compromise your privacy. So I absolutely love this one. I'm going to dig into it a little bit more. I do have an interview coming up with these guys as well. I'm looking forward to finding out a little bit more about this one. I really hope this one gets funded. I think the use case for it is really cool. Links down below. You can check this one out too. Now, this is a really interesting proposal from the Minswap team. Now, every bit of ADA that is locked into the liquidity pools on their DEX isn't used for voting at the moment. And here we have a proposal from the Minswap team saying, maybe we should join in on voting for a catalyst and helping steer the direction in a particular way. So if you're interested in this one here, there's just so many ways that they could vote, and so many parameters, such as if their ADA is released for voting, are they allowed to use it to vote for their own proposals? Is it the community that tells them what to use that ADA for, because it's the community's ADA that's on those particular liquidity pools? There's lots of mechanics around here, and I'm really interested to see how this one comes into play. So if you're interested in governance, if you have ADA locked into liquidity pools on Minswap, you probably want to participate in this one and tell the team how you want things done with your ADA. It's essentially your ADA, like, please contribute. And it'll be really interesting to see what happens there. Like, otherwise you'd have to pull out your ADA, pull it out the liquidity pools. It'll be a massive drop. Have your ADA ready for the snapshot and then move everything back in. That's going to cost you transaction fees and all sorts. So if they can just do the voting for you on your behalf, that'd be really cool. All right, so links down below. Check out that proposal. My next news update here is from Climate Neutral Cardano, and they're doing a raffle at the moment. And I actually have Carolina, or Petite Ada, joining me to talk all about this.
Hi there, Cardano community! Did you know the Ciênciela is a permaculture project in Madagascar created by the SPOs of Climate Neutral Cardano, in collaboration with the Tetica Sala NGO. So we are planting 100k food-producing trees to support local communities and to offset Cardano carbon footprint. We're very close to achieve our goal of 100k ADA in donations. So we decided to organize a fun raffle to boost our impact. And thanks to our great sponsors, we are offering 3 prizes with a total value of 8,000 ADA, worth in NFTs, utility tokens, and of course, ADA. This is Cardano's first raffle using a Marla smart contract to randomly select the winner and to distribute the prizes. How cool is that? In order to participate, the only thing you have to do is to mint your NFT ticket on climateneutralcardano.org/raffle using a MakerPay. So don't miss the chance to win great prizes and to support a good cause. Tickets are very limited, so hurry up and get yours!
So if you're interested, get a raffle ticket. I got 2. Actually, I'll get 1 more and I'll give that away. All you need to do is comment down below, leave me your ADA handle, and I'll pick someone in a week's time, and that person will get the raffle ticket, maybe the winning raffle ticket, who knows. But there is a nice little prize pool in there worth up to 8,000 ADA as well. So check it out. If you're interested, maybe you'll get lucky there. Now, my last news update here is from Steven, and he has built a project called ADA Bounties, and he's here to explain it all to you.
Hello everyone, I'm Steve Fisher, the creator of ADA Bounties. ADA Bounties is my Catalyst Fund 9 proposal, and on July 3rd I submitted the closeout report. Why did I tell you that? Well, you'll find out at the end. So ADA Bounties is a website that was developed to be a resource for the Cardano community. Individuals or projects can post bounties for work that they need done. So it could be graphical help, it could be programming help, scripting help, on-chain, web, server, infrastructure, all kinds of things. Creating videos like this, which I am not good at and just absolutely failing at. You can put a bounty up on it, and people who are good at those things will come to the site. Hopefully they can do searches for things that fit their skill sets, and that will give them a list of all the bounties that they could look through. If there's ones that they're interested in doing, they can talk to the bounty owner through the commenting on the site, or they can submit the claim if they feel that they have done the work that was required. And at that point, then the bounty owner is notified. If the bounty owner wants more information, they can ask comments or questions back to the claim owner, and there can be some dialogue there. But once the bounty owner is happy, they can accept the claim. The claim already has the information from the claim owner's wallet. The system automatically creates the transaction, the bounty owner signs it, and then it automatically gets submitted to the chain, and the system will update that it was accepted. And so I have a bounty up there right now, which has to do with the closeout report date. So hopefully someone goes out there and grabs it at adabounties.io.
So make sure you check out the website for that particular bounty there that he was talking about, and then you can claim that one and see how the platform actually works as well. Now that is it. There are all the updates for this week. I probably will have to do another one because there seriously is so much happening in the Cardano ecosystem at the moment. And also check out my latest upcoming ISPO update as well. I've gathered all of the ISPOs that are happening in the Cardano ecosystem. That will come out tomorrow. So you can check that one out if you're interested in staking and earning some of these particular tokens in the Cardano ecosystem. This is liquid staking as well. So not locking into a contract. You have open flexibility, move ADA in and out at any point in time, which is really, really crucial. Anyway, that's it. If you enjoyed this update, please give me a thumbs up, click subscribe, click on that notification bell, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, gotta do it like that. You've been listening to the Learn Cardano podcast. Gotta get it hype. Crypto is what we like, but this is not investment or financial advice. Gotta do your research, cause it's risky. We know it is. This show is educational and it's informative. Crypto's the future, really, it ain't no debate.